Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and I just had a great lunch. If you ever have a chance to go, there's a place just off Trafalgar on the southwest side of Trafalgar and Dundas. It's called Returno, and it's a fantastic restaurant. I had a great veal lunch. Awesome stuff. So, anyways, let's get right to today's list. It's Friday, so I don't want to keep you for your weekend, but we have 8 properties on today's list. And so the first one up is Foster Court. And this one's been listed off and on for the last, I would say, probably 6 months to a year. Come on, won't come on. Now it's gone to bank sale level. So now the bank owns the property, and there's something called a power of sale. And I've talked about the pros and cons of that in previous episodes, but the long and short of it, if the owner comes back up with the money under a power of sale, they can actually reclaim the property, even if you've already put a firm offer in, your conditions are passed 2 days before. So if you've given your last month's notice or you've sold your house, depending on this one to close, you may have the carpet pulled out from underneath you. And it's as is condition. There's no warranties. So there's things to know about bank sales that aren't always the best thing as a consumer to get into. Now, and they're not usually a great deal. I mean, let's be honest. This one's sort of priced at market value. If the bank doesn't sufficiently, if there's question about how sufficiently it's been marketed or priced, or if they sold it too low, the owner could actually come back. So usually they price it a little bit higher than market value. They let it go for 30 to 60 days, and then they sort of have a stepladder effect. So they're not usually tremendous deals. So Foster Court 339.9, and so it's got a walkout basement. It's immediate possession, so it's probably vacant. Zoned as a single family residential, so there may have been someone in here who tried to make it into a two-family style dwelling. Inside, what I remember when I saw it probably a year ago is that it wasn't cosmetically perfect, but it was big. It had a lot of space. Now, Bar Crescent is at 349.8, and it's a Lake Point model, so it's like 1380 square feet. And top to bottom, this one is very well put together. Basically, you've got one big room over here. You can see a pot light just in the corner. Then it opens up to the kitchen. That's your main floor, okay? So, but nice colored. That hardwood floor is actually the color that I tell a lot of people about, that it's classic. It never goes out of style. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's perfect. Interestingly enough, that's the hardwood I have in my house. So am I biased? I don't know, but it's definitely the right stuff, I think, for a long-term type of home. Now, pot lights in here too. It looks like they've even done some work on, I don't know if that's a painted ceiling, whatever it is. Nice appliances. It's got an eat-in kitchen, a breakfast bar. It's very, very nicely set up. And the bedrooms upstairs are all pretty decent size. They've done a beadboard here, and just very, very nice inside. Now 349 to me seems a little bit aggressive for this, especially without the finished basement or a premium lot. Bar is really close to the school. It's an ideal location. I just don't know if I would recommend someone paying that for the home. Now it's very, very nice, don't get me wrong. So 1282 cost again is at 358, and it's almost 2,000 square feet. It's a big, big townhouse. Now there's a building that's pretty close to this one that you will see over in the sort of 1300s cost again. So with this one here, when you read the description, what I do like is that first of all, the size, and then you look, it's got an undermounted sink, you've got stainless steel appliances, a gas range, front load washer dryer, you've got granite counters. So this one inside probably is going to look really nice. So that could do it. And I think maybe at this price, they've taken their location into consideration. And if the pictures are a real, 9.5 or 10 out of 10, this one's got a real chance of getting that money. Now, Steeles is vacant land. It's at the corner of Bronte and Steeles. It's 1.14 acres, and it's at 399. Obviously, immediate possession. Financing for vacant land can be tricky, okay? You usually need a very hefty down payment. It's zoned M1, so my understanding about M1 is that you can use small industrial enclosed, so no outdoor storage. You can't have like a junkyard or anything like that, but you could have a machine shop conceivably. but there's all, I mean, there's restrictions in each area. M1 varies slightly with each area. So they're used for office space, and it's a pretty decent location. Definitely, it's got a lot of future potential. Now, Laurier, especially with the Tremaine exit coming in. So Laurier is at 499.5, and it's been listed before. It's a 36 by 106 foot lot. Nice crown moldings, decent kitchen. The color scheme works very well. And hardwood floors, more moldings here too, hardwood staircase. And I don't know how big this one is. It doesn't really say in the description. That's the second floor family room, I believe. And I mean, I looked at the rooms. It's got to be at least 2,400 square feet. At 499, Laurier is a little bit busy. It's if I remember correctly, it's maybe 15 homes in off of Thompson, approximately. Not bad, not bad. I think being under 5 is really going to help their cause, which they haven't really been in that price range before. So it's a relist at a lower price. Now Sprucedale, we got a couple corner properties, 539.9, and it's got, looks like an iron fence over here, and then you've got the wood fence in the back, a little bit of stone on the bottom. Sprucedale, it's a great street. It's a bit of an in street off of Thompson. It can get a little bit busy, but not too much. Okay, so you've got nice high ceilings in this room, lots of windows, a formal living room, and there's the dining room, family, and then there's the kitchen there too. Nice big space for a fridge there. And not seeing a lot of upgrades in this one. I think for the price, it's not bad. I'd like to see maybe a finished basement or maybe a little bit more upgrading in the home in order to be asking that range. Sinclair is at 559, 4-bedroom, 3-washroom, another corner property. And so the thing about Sinclair, I'll show you in just a second, but when we look through the home, a little bit more eclectic, the kind of design in here. You've got speakers actually embedded in the ceiling. And so very light hardwood. That really narrows your audience quite a bit. It is very open concept through there. The kitchen, I mean, I don't know if that's wallpaper, if it's a patterned paint or something like that. This one's been relisted before too. I think that they're going to have a tough time with some of their finishes. The finished basement is definitely very nice. It's a nice feature to have. At $559, the other caution I'd have for you is, and just pull up the map here. So there's Sinclair. So it's a great location close to James Snow, easy to get on the highway. They're building 4-story buildings right over here. You've got the 4-story over here. Guess what's going here? I don't know, but I'd imagine it's probably pretty high density stuff. Maybe a hotel, maybe more 4 stories. I don't know, but I'm just saying that that this location right at the corner of Sinclair there is I mean, you may feel like it's closed in. There's a nice park just across the road there, but I think that for a long-term perspective, just be careful of what's being developed around this home. Okay, so there you go. Finished basement would be probably the biggest difference from the pricing standpoint. If I had to choose personally, I'd probably take the Sprucedale one over this one. Now, Laidlaw's at 569. They've been hovering in sort of the 550 to 6 range for a little while. About 3,000 square feet plus an 80% finished basement. And my complaint with this one, if they painted all this sort of very sort of copperish color, if they painted that white and they sort of neutralized the walls a little bit, I think they could really, really enhance the desirability. These paint colors, peach, yellow, traditionally are not very good colors to sell a home. In this kitchen, you've got nice cabinets. I just feel like and my neighbor actually had this. My neighbor picked up a great deal because the whole house was yellow, and he said, I can see past that. So the yellow is not a great color to sell a home. Beyond there, there's a lot of stuff in this home. There's a very good size for the price. I don't know if that whole backyard, if there's no grass at all, in which case that may narrow your audience a little bit, but I like this one for the size. Laidlaw's a good street, and I think it has a lot to offer at that price. So that's our list for today. If you have any questions, you can always get in touch with us, and I will see you back on Monday with another super duper week of Milton Daily Homes. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye.